Hello everybody, that Gringo Rican here. Welcome to Negligent Discharge. I want to first off start by saying thank you to all my subscribers on Instagram. I hope you enjoyed my content since. Hope you follow me to YouTube where I'll have more amazing content showing off new products. Let's start off by showing you the new from my lineup on my AIM 74 build, the Ukrainian Crook CR5002 stock in FDE. Before we get into this tabletop review, I want to remind you guys that I'm not sponsored, endorsed, or paid by this company or any other company at the moment. Another thing, if you like what you see here, go ahead and subscribe to my Instagram and YouTube channel. Like, share, tag, subscribe. All the links in the description for this product will be in the link below. Go ahead and follow. What's going on, everybody? I want to show you a cool stock that I found on Arms of America. It is a Crooks KPYK CRC 5002 in FDE folding stock. I was looking in the market for something different, something that had more adjustability, something that was more modernized than the traditional AIM 74 wire stock that I have. I needed something that had more adjustability to run high risers or even scope mounts. I run my red dots pretty high. That's because of the application that I'm running. This is also something cool that you can use with the scope. If you're running some type of LPVO, this is very beneficial. You really can't do anything with these stocks, these wire stocks, or even the polymers or the wooden stocks with the traditional tang in the rear of your AK. So I myself was looking for something with more adjustability, and I'm pretty sure I found it here. They're not cheap. I wound up paying about 300 bucks, 300 and change for this. I don't remember the exact price, but it's worth it, honestly. The quality, the fit, the finish, the weight, the features this comes with is pretty awesome. It's not cheaply made. It's not heavy. Actually, this is lighter than the wire stock, believe it or not. Got myself a scale here. So if I was to weigh this in with the stock, this piece here that helps push into the receiver, I'll show you this later on how to install that. Well, I won't show you how to install it, but I'll show you where it goes. That, it comes with the new mounting screws. We're at 1 pound, 2.3 ounces. Take this off. We'll put the wire stock on here. I'll just have it straight up. So 1 pound, 2.7 ounces without the hardware here. So you're not really sacrificing too much or anything actually by having this installed. As far as what it came with, like I said before, the new hardware to mount it on your rear tang, your rear trunnion. It comes with directions on how to do all that stuff. Cool card. Directions all here. It's in this box, well packaged, so you ain't gotta worry about it being damaged during shipment. It comes with here, all the screws. Allen heads, Allen keys. So if you need to adjust the butt pad, This comes in 2 pieces. You have to install this so it can fit in the box. But you install this here. It comes with all the Allen keys. You need 3 of them. There's a lot of different ones. We got on this side. Let's start on this side. So you have your adjustable cheek riser. Well, you push this button right here and it'll come down on its own. It has 4 adjustments. You have an option for a QD mount. You can have it on this side, which I prefer, or you can install it on this side. It also has another one here in the front. They do rotate, which is something that I wish they didn't have. I don't like the rotating ones, but it is what it is. Anti-rotating ones would be better, in my preference. You have an adjustable length of pull button down here. On this side of the stock, here's your side folding mechanism release button. If you look over here, it has rubber inserts. It's pretty cool. Gives it a nice tight lockup, no play. It's solid. In the back of the stock, we have here, which I'll demonstrate later, but I'll talk a little bit right now about what this does here. This is a magnet. What you can do is when you hit the button to fold this on the side of your AK receiver, the magnet will latch on to the side of the receiver, and it's pretty powerful, the magnet, so it has a good lockup. If you have a side optic scope mount, there's another option for this. Here's one of my builds. I'm just using this as an example. They have it comes with this kit right here, this little baggie. It comes with a spring and two Allen head screws. You would take those Allen head screws off and you would install this piece here. And what that does is when you fold the stock, it'll latch down onto this. So you have an option. Now, as far as like if you're running a scope mount here, and you don't need this piece. I don't know if how flush this would fit on here. I only know from running it on my AIM 74 that it's pretty flush. Tight lockup because it doesn't have that feature. And like I said, that's the main reason why I was looking for something like this, because I don't have that issue where it locks down. It's really flush. So for people that are on the fence about getting this, I have experience with different stocks, and I can tell you right now, it's very well built. They did an amazing job. The finish doesn't rub off. I probably have 250-ish rounds on the AIM 74 with this stock on there, and I was beating it up, pulling it in and out, and I was expecting to have issues with some of the screws coming loose because there are quite a few. And I didn't have any issues with that at all. In my experience with it, the fitment, which I will show you in a few, is solid. You can see some the finish wearing off here, but that was the initial installation. I didn't have to beat it up pretty bad to get it on. I just tapped it with the rubber mallet a few times, and it went in there nice and snug. With the benefit of this piece here, when you're using this piece, let me show you. You install this here, which is kind of a pain in the butt. You got to slide it in the back of the rear trunnion at the same time without it falling out. But once you get it in there, you're not going to have any issues. You get it in there, the provided Allen wrench or tools, Allen keys. You'll find this trap open hole right here that lines up perfectly with this screw. You'll tighten that up, and what it'll do is it'll press down into the receiver and it'll give you a super solid lockup. You won't have to worry about nothing moving or vibrating loose. And not only that, you have the new screws here that come with this. So you have new Allen screws. You don't have to worry about using the old ones. The old ones that I have, they were from a parts kit, so they're pretty marred up from whoever was using it in the past. I don't know where they're at. But yeah, there's a lot of cool features that I like about this, and it fits the need that I'm looking for, which is running higher red dots and LPVOs. Sorry, just need some coffee. It's early in the morning, guys, so bear with me. Still waking up. So yeah, if you're in the market looking for something like this, this is pretty cool design. A lot of cool features. When we compare this to, I guess, something like in this price range, well, when it used to be in this price range, we can say that it can be very competitive with the Zenitco stock. Let me try to get this in the frame. Because the Zenitco stock has quite a few features similar to the Crooks one. One thing that I do not like about this stock is I've had this break off before from giving it to somebody who's not really familiar on how to open this. They came and ripped this off and messed up this metal piece over here, and it was destroyed, so I had to replace this once already, and it's hard to get those parts. So let me go ahead and show you what the stock looks like on an actual rifle. I'll be right back. Just want to show you guys something before I install it. This is a little information that might be helpful for you. What you want to do is you want to back off this screw to where there's a few of the threads showing. That'll be sitting a lot higher. So when you do push this in, once you tighten the screw, it'll push down and it'll press up against the bottom of the receiver. So you'll have a tight lockup at the bottom, and you also have these two threaded holes for the screws up top on the tang. Okay, just wanted to point that out to make the installation a little bit easier. Okay, so when you get to this point of installation, before you tighten everything down, highly recommend you align everything first. You align the screws first before you tighten down everything. If I were you, I would start with the top ones first, snugging them down. If you want to use a little bit of blue Loctite, you can. The reason why I would do that first is because I want this stock to raise up and be flat at the bottom of this rear trunnion, then the tang. Once I have it elevated up flush by tightening these two bolts down, or screws, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start tightening the back screw, the back bolt that's in here. And what's going to happen is that polymer, or I think it's made out of aluminum, it's going to push down, it's going to press down, and it's going to make this the fit even tighter. So with all the hardware supplied, the Allen wrenches or Allen keys, you can tighten everything down, snug them, and you can come down here. Once you get to a point where it's tight, if you want, you can snug it a little bit. If you can't get enough torque on it, just snug. Don't overdo it, okay? So I'll use a little wrench and just snug it. and you should be set from there, okay? We don't want to strip nothing. We don't want to damage nothing. We also don't want to make it a nightmare to take off. A little bit of blue Loctite goes a long way, a little bit. So now that we made it to this point, we can check out the fit and finish. See how flush it is. There's still a gap there, but nothing's binding. Nothing's interfering with the lockup, the magnetic lockup. As far as right now, the dust cover is the factory dust cover, so I don't know if an aftermarket one will impede or touch this area here. I have a special top cover coming soon and hand guards for this build. We will find out if that's an issue. Same thing down here, nice. And it's a strong magnet because only a little bit of it is actually catching it. But you can see it's flush fit. It's really nice work, guys. So what are my thoughts and opinions on this? For the price point, I think it's an amazing price. For the amount of features you have in this stock, you cannot go wrong. It looks cool. It functions the way it's supposed to function. It has the adjustability, has the adjustable cheek riser. It locks in place very well. You have other options, like I said before, with this clip. If you have a side mount, a side scope mount. Well, if you're in the market for something like this, I would highly recommend going ahead and getting it now, before it's not there no more. And that's usually how the AK community is. They want something and they'll pay ridiculous amounts of money when it's no longer on the market. So if you have the opportunity, you have the cash to cough up, I would go ahead and try the stock out. If not, I'm pretty sure you can resell it for what you paid for it, if not more. Somebody put their time into developing this and designing and machining, putting it all together. It's a very high quality product. A rubberized butt pad, they took pride in it. They put their logo up in the back of this pad. It's thick.
You see what I mean? It's plump, it's juicy, it's 3 inches thick.
They have features where if you need to replace parts, it's simple. Any person can do it. If you have a little bit set of tools, you can do it yourself. I wish American manufacturers would come up with products like this that have that modernization and adjustability that people are looking for, because not everybody's all the same shape and size and has the same mindset as far as running a red dot or just running irons. This gives you that option. If I want to change my view on, I just want to run irons, well, I can just press this button here and now look, I could run iron sights perfectly with that stock. I don't have to crunch my face down on the cheek riser. I don't have to do any of that. I don't have to have a chin mount either, a chin rest on this to see a higher optic red dot setup. So what do you guys think? Is this something you're interested in purchasing? Something you don't really care about? Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you disliked. Is it the price? Is it the color? Is it the furniture? Do you like the traditional old look or the new modern touch? Let me know in the comment section. If you like what you saw, please go ahead, like, tag, share, subscribe, whatever. Until then, thank you. Have a good evening, good night, and goodbye. AIM 74 by Atlantic Firearms.